gonna be funky from now on. Everything I do gonna be funky from now on. I can be myself and do my thing. This show won't do me no wrong. Everything I do gonna be funky from now on.
Yeah, A Day in Nashville. All of the tracks were recorded in a single day in Nashville, Tennessee. And we recorded in Nashville because, mainly because my band lives there. My drummer lives there, my bass player lives there, my tour manager and also co-producer for the record lives there, Rick Wheeler. And a great guitar player named Audley Freed, whom I had wanted to work with, played rhythm guitar on the record. A great trombone player, Barry Green, also lives in Nashville. So it was very convenient, you know. I only myself and the organ player, Ricky Peterson, had to come out to Nashville. Otherwise, I would have brought 5 people from, you know. So it was a practical reason to record in Nashville, and as I say, we cut all the tracks in a single day. We were actually trying to replicate a live performance. That was the original intention of the record, was to have come from 3 concerts we did in Germany, live. But when we got back to the States and listened to it, we weren't happy with it. So we thought, let's go into a controlled environment, you know, a big room, invite some people, and then go ahead and record the record live in that way, you know. So this is what we did. Well, this was a really unusual record for several reasons, and one of them is that I had to write a lot of songs real fast. I wrote 5 songs in 3 weeks. I've never done that before. And you know, writing songs it's a chop. You know, it's a craft. It's something you learn how to do. It takes time, just like anything, but it's something that you can learn how to do, you know?
Let your head down, get down with it. Who's to say what's right or wrong?
Yeah, so, you know, it probably requires a little bit of talent, you know, but I'm not so sure, you know, quite honestly, because really anything, you know, it's just, you know, any kind of music, certainly, or any kind of language, poetry, or songs. It's just a way of expressing yourself, you know. So basically, as an individual person, you know, you find your way to express yourself through whatever medium that is. It could be anything, right? So in my case, it's music, you know, playing the guitar. And I like playing my own music. So I had to learn to write songs, you know, in order to play my own music. So my songs initially were bad songs, you know. They weren't good songs. It took years before I personally felt like I'm writing some pretty good songs now, you know, like, and I feel like I can sit down and write a song. Some songs take longer than others, but and some songs come very quickly, you know. But really, it's a chop. You know, it's a craft. It's something that I worked hard at, and eventually I got pretty good at it, and I found my way of working, and I found things that, like the way I use words, it's very particular to me. It's the way I use words, you know. So I feel like I developed an individual style, and it's really just because I asked it of myself, you know. affect the music at all, really. It can, if you want to use technology to enhance your music, which most people today do, use technology, to almost to create their music, But I come out of a very traditional background, I get a band into a room, we put up some microphones, we turn on the recording equipment, and we play, Oh, I use click tracks. Yeah, it's impractical, to not use a click track. If you use a click track, you have this steady reference point. You've been playing a great take and then something goes wrong. You can literally just pick up right where you left off, Without a click track, that would be very hard to do, So it's just a practical thing to use a click track. It's not a crutch. It's just practical. It saves time. It saves money, And so why not? Yeah, it's through a company called True Fire, I think. And basically, I have on my website, I have something that's called RobbenFord Guitar Dojo. And so this is where I present my instructional materials. And, they can be downloaded or streamed, or, you can buy a hard copy and have it sent to you through the company True Fire. So the app is just a way to, you buy the app and you can stream my instructional materials, Generally, I do. It's a little bit more transparent kind of a sound. It's a little woodier sounding, less heavy. And, I use a Telecaster, which is those little single coil pickups, And the mini humbuckers are a little bit closer to that sound. So just a little thinner, a little more transparent, that's the word I like, and woody sounding. Humbucking pickups are powerful. So, I will use them for a heavy, like, overdrive sound, But generally, I like a little more transparent sound. No, I think it's pretty diatonic. Is that thing where it's da 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 da? Is that the thing? It's pretty diatonic, It's pretty much just a scale. It's not diminished. Well, there are two guitars, right? Yeah. Overdubbed, and it's in thirds, and it is a little bit out of tune. No, it's just a little out of tune.
We're traveling first class in Century 21. But it's just the same old blues, just another country road. Having conversation.
Well, mainly because of my instrument, the guitar. To me, the guitar it's a blues instrument, it's a rhythm instrument. Obviously, we've had many great jazz guitarists, Wes Montgomery and Jim Hall and Joe Pass, Barney Kessel, and all these people. But it's a very one-dimensional sound. it's like everybody plays on the rhythm pickup of a big-bodied guitar. It never really gets very loud. It never really gets very soft. It's just right there. And fusion jazz guitar, I don't even care for it. I don't like it. I'm not drawn to it. I don't care for it. And the king of all of that for me is Jeff Beck. He's the most interesting, and incredibly innovative. And Eric Johnson also has done amazing things. But generally, with the electric guitar, I like to hear blues. I like to play chords. I like rhythm guitar, and so blues and R&B, works for me. It's the perfect medium for me. And also, I can write and sing songs in that way, and I'm comfortable doing that. And I don't have to pretend to be something that I'm not. I think it's a product of their culture. There's not a lot of innovation going on in music, and black people have been responsible for most of the innovation in American music, Where it all went was to rhythm and rap. And so rhythm and rap are, a very limited, kind of one-dimensional thing. So I think it's unfortunate that there isn't a little more creativity going on, in black culture, because they've given us so much in the past. There's probably more going on than I know about, because I don't really follow it. I don't follow, what would be considered R&B today, hip-hop, rap, R&B. I don't follow it very much. But I don't think there's a lot of, true innovation going on there anymore. It's music in general is in this kind of place of stasis, and everybody's going back, always going back. Nobody's going forward. Everybody's going back. So it's just the way it is today. I can't explain it. So.
It's been a privilege. Thank you very much.
Hi, this is Robben Ford, and this is musicinmusic.com.